Hi, Emma. This is Mr. Bowding. I'm sorry you don't feel well, but I'm glad that you reached out. So you must feel, well enough that you think you could work from on some things from home. That's fantastic, and we definitely have some things that you can work on from home. So currently, the screen is showing our Schoology page, and you'll notice that on Monday we reviewed the questions from the energy chapter. There's not really anything for you to do with that. But what we did do is we took some notes on electrical theory and we started something called our PhET lab, Lab 1. So everything is going to be contained within this electricity and projects folder. So for the notes, there's a note sheet right here that you can fill out with Kami. So basically what you would do is you would open up the note sheet. That's going to launch, where you can go to Kami. You're going to click on the Kami assignment, and that's going to open up a new tab with the assignment in it. I'm going to click on mine, and what you're going to see is mine is slowly opening up. It might look slightly different than yours, but you've used Kami in here before, so I know you know how to use it. Okay, so basically there's fill-in-the-blank notes. The PowerPoint is also found in the folder. So basically you have the Kami assignment open up top here. You can click on the electrical theory introduction, and basically the notes will take you all the way to slide, really 8 is the last slide that you have to fill anything in for the notes. So basically you could click on this, you could look at what's on the slide, you can go to your Kami assignment, and you can enter the material here. When you're done, make sure you hit the turn in button that's up here. Another little box will pop up somewhere in the middle of your screen, and I'm not 100% sure what it says. It either says submit or okay, or it may say, are you sure you want to submit this? And you just have to say yes. There should be a confetti cannon that pops out from both sides. That's how you know that it's been successfully submitted. Okay, so that's one thing you could do. You can do this note sheet using Kami. The second and third things you can do are actually these PhET labs. So I'm going to open up the red folder, and you'll notice that there's 5 labs total, but right now only 2 of these are active. On Friday, I will be making the 3rd lab active. Now, you've probably never heard of PhET labs before. So I put a page in here, and if I open up this page, it'll tell you to access the PhET labs, you should go to this website. And there's actually a link right there. When you do this, it's going to open up a new tab. It's going to say you're going to be redirected in 5 seconds. If you're a little impatient like myself, you can just click on the link. If you go back to the page, it says hover or click on the simulations tab. Click on the physics tab. So when it says hover or click on simulations, you can click on it, you can hover on it, either one. Go to physics. And then, you notice it says you'll need to choose the simulation for each lab you're working on. For labs 1, 2, and 3, those are the 3 labs that are being assigned this week, you're going to use something called the Circuit Construction Kit AC. So you're going to click on the sim at the top of the page and then click on AC. What that looks like is you scroll down until you see Circuit Construction Kit AC. Click on that. It's going to open up. And it looks like there's a movie up at the top here, or a video, but that's not really a movie or a video. That is actually the simulation. So if you click the play button, the triangle pointing to the right, it's going to open up your lab, and then make sure you click on this one that says AC voltage. This is the same type of voltage that is running through the wires in your house. Now, you're going to use this lab for 1, 2, and 3. So now we need to go to that red folder, and we need to open up lab number 1. Now, you have a little button somewhere over here that's going to say edit assignment or edit or something like that. But basically what's going to happen is you're going to see the lab open up. It is a 5-page lab. So if I hover over here, it says we're looking at page 1 of 5. So don't get confused. There are more than one page. So as it says, when you get started, make sure you have multiple tabs open. So that means you've got a tab open for this, you've got a tab open for the lab. It says, make a circuit that looks like the image below, and then describe what happens, and then tell why you think that happens. And when it says use the notes, those are literally the notes that I just showed you how to fill out right here, this note sheet. Okay, so we're gonna kind of go back and forth between those. Okay, so if you need to check back, I'd do the notes first. Then when you get to lab number 1, you can use the notes to help answer the question. Now, by not being here when we filled out the notes, you can see everything that we talked about, but you miss a lot of the information that goes along with it. So unfortunately, if you are struggling a little bit with this, it's not totally unexpected because you weren't here to hear everything as part of the class discussion. All right, when it says make a circuit that looks like the image below, how this is going to work is over here on the left-hand side are all electrical components. And all you have to do is pull those components out onto the screen. You can pull out multiple wires, multiple batteries, light bulbs, resistors, switches. It goes down. There's more things that you can add here. And yes, everybody wonders why is there a dog in their hand here, but you'll figure it out. Now, when it says to make the circuit look like this, it looks like they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wires. You notice I've only pulled out 3, so maybe I'll pull out a couple more. And what I'm going to do is we're going to, I'm going to drag this down. You'll notice when the ends get next to each other, they connect, and you can stretch the wire by moving it, by just moving the end. Now, I'm not going to connect these two because I want you to do this and I want you to see what happens with this battery. Now, keep in mind some of these components, when you click on them, it allows you to make changes, okay? It also allows you, notice there's a trash can symbol here. So like if I didn't want this, I could get rid of it. And I could just connect this directly to there. I connect this over here. It really would be the same thing. If you want to unconnect something because you accidentally clicked them together, choose the end where the connection is, hit the scissors, it'll separate the connection for you. You can always bring out more parts to connect, and you can always slide stuff around. If I bring out the light bulb and put that into place, you'll notice that something happens. So this is a circuit, okay? And the circuit is closed because the electrons are able to flow. If I were to take out this wire and replace that with a switch, you're going to notice that when the switch is open, the circuit is not working. If I click the switch to close it, that completes the connection and that makes it a closed circuit, which means the electrons can flow around. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go through and you're going to add components. You're going to follow the directions. And when it says watch the video labeled conventional versus electron flow, that is right here in that same electricity and labs folder. Okay, so I know this is a quick video. I've got a class coming in just a couple minutes. On Friday, I will open up lab number 3. So you notice I've got lab number 3 right here. But currently, I only have lab 1 and 2 open because that was for Monday and for Wednesday. Tomorrow, I'll launch lab number 3. You notice that we're also started our light up display wood base on Wednesday, so that's something you can catch up on when you return. We're also going to do a soldering demonstration on Friday. Okay, so before very long, I'm sure you'll be back, and I hope you feel better soon. Before long, though, we'll finish all 5 labs. We'll have made our light up display, and we will be wrapping up the semester in just a couple more weeks after this week ends. We've got 2 more weeks. So I look forward to having you back. I look forward to having you work on your projects and doing your labs. Obviously, if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email just like you did today. I'm going to stop this video now and finalize it so I can include it into the email.